Hi everyone, my name is Scott and I'm a runner. Welcome to the Run Scotty Run YouTube channel. So as the title of this video indicates, today I wanted to talk about my favorite running hats, sunglasses, and also a running belt that I use on occasion when all the pockets and storage on my hydration vest is full. So I'm going to be doing separate videos on things like my electronics that I use when I run, and also a separate video on my hydration pack. I didn't want to do all the accessories all at once because I just didn't want this video to get too long. So again, I have some notes, so I may be looking down at those as we go along. So to start off with, the first thing I want to talk about is my running hats. I run in hats from Ben Parks in the UK. Ben was one of the first YouTube channels that I started following when I got back into my running, and he's been designing these running hats for quite a while. They're not the cheapest running hats around. They're 20, I think this one is fairly new, 26 British pounds on his website today. So by the time you do the conversion rate and the shipping here to Canada, it's probably in the neighborhood of, maybe $55. However, I'm not, I like to save money like everybody else, but to get the gear that works for me, I'm not shy about spending the money. So this one I've had the longest. This was called, I think, his London Red. This one's no longer available on his website as he's updated his styles. So I've had this one for about 2 years. I'll talk a little bit more about the durability towards the end of this segment. So this one is newer. This one I think is just called the London. I'm really happy that when this came out, because we had a very hot summer here on Vancouver Island in British Columbia where I live, and it was really nice to have a white hat because it really helped keep my head a lot cooler. One of the things that I really like about these hats is that they're big, or adjustable to be very big. They're kind of one size fits most, I guess. They do have an adjustable band here in the back with a little clasp here, so that if you needed to take your hat off and clip it to your whatever, you can unclip that. On the website it says that they're adjustable out to 58 centimeters, I think, and I measured my cranium here sort of around the widest part, and it's actually 60 centimeters. So I'll just put this on. So this I still have some actually, now that I've got that tag there, I'll put this other hat on so it's not dangling around. So I have this adjusted so that it fits my head very comfortably. It's not, I can tell that I have the hat on, and it's not going to be flopping around, but it's not snug and pinching down on my head. Also, I have enough room, in the cooler weather, I like to wear a headband or a buff underneath here, to keep, parts of my head warm, and also have the option to pull it down over my ears if it's cold, and I have no problem fitting that underneath there. So, and it is, like I said, adjustable. I still, as you can see on this one, I still probably have, I could probably still open it up another inch or so without any problem at all. So I wear them backwards. If you watch Ben Parks' YouTube channel, which I'll link down below, and also his girlfriend Sarah Place, her YouTube channel. They both have excellent YouTube channels. He wears his backwards all the time, and I don't really wear it to channel my inner Ben Parks. But I've always worn all my running hats backwards. One of the reasons that I find anyway, what works best for me is this band being right here. It tends to absorb a lot of sweat, so I get very little sweat that actually makes its way down into my eyes. The other thing is, because the whole back half of this hat is mesh, as you can see, it that having the mesh in the front, as the air is flowing over my head, it does help to keep my head a lot cooler. But also, if you're out there and it's really chucking it down rain, as Ben likes to say. It was definitely hat forward conditions. You know, it still fits very snug and secure, and this brim really helps to keep, you know, the rain out of my face really, really well. So yeah, so not the cheapest running hats around, but definitely for me, just the best running hat that I've ever worn. And I don't get any, you know, I don't get any free hats or anything from Ben for saying that. So yeah, so Ben Parks from the UK. So like I said, I've had this one for about 2 years. You know, it's still pretty much as good as new. This gray here on the side has faded a little bit, you know, just mostly, you know, from the sun and from washing. It has the Ben's hashtag getting it done, which is his, you know, his main hashtag, and this one has it on it as well. But yeah, so the white one is really excellent for the hotter weather. And then, you know, as it gets cooler, I wear the darker one because it does, you know, if it is cold, it does absorb a little bit of heat, help keep my noggin warm, which at my age is always a good thing. So anyway, so there's the Ben Parks hat. So how I wash these, I just use one of these mesh laundry bags, you know, and I put one hat per bag in the hat. Or one hat in each bag. And I wash them on sort of like a hand wash or gentle cycle. And yeah, they've held up really well. I've had this one for about 4 or 5 months, and this black one, I think, for a couple of years now. So, and they're holding up super, super well. I mean, you know, there's no wear and tear on them. Okay, so yeah, well, the other thing I should say is I find they're also really super lightweight because this is flexible, you know, there's no hard plastic or cardboard in here. Yeah, they just fit me really well. I can't say enough more good things about them. All right, so there's the Ben Parks, the hat, my favorite hats. My favorite sunglasses are these. These are called the Flex Rig sunglasses. I just found these actually on Amazon Canada. They're about $30 a pair. They come in 3 different colors. They call this red. There's also like a blue, kind of like an iridescent blue, and then black. Red, for some reason, is the most expensive color, but they're around $30 to $32 depending on the color. They also come with you know, one of these hard cases. So if you're traveling somewhere, you know, and you want to stuff them in your bag and protect them, this will protect them from getting crushed. They also come with this soft bag, you know, to keep them from getting scratched. And this also works double duty as an excellent cloth for cleaning them. So, so not a bad deal for the money. So I'll just put them on. They are polarized. So, you know, I mean, obviously I don't look directly into the sun or anything, but they do provide really, really good sun protection, great visibility. Lots of times, like you know, obviously I wear glasses full time, but I'm still able to see well enough, you know, to see where I'm going. Also, looking at my watch, on my Garmin 235, I only have 2 fields. I use heart rate and distance, and I'm able to see the numbers are fairly big because I only have 2 fields, so they're quite easy to see. The thing that you know, like I said earlier, I do have a pretty big noggin, so they fit snugly, but they don't dig into my, you know, to the sides of my head, or you know, I don't feel like I need to adjust them because they're creating any pressure spots. You know, sometimes with sunglasses you get these pressure spots on the bone in behind your ear. These don't cause that. I've had very, very little problems with them fogging on me. You know, even lots of times, especially here in the winter time, I'll be running, it'll be, you know, 1 or 2 degrees and lots of mist or moisture in the air. If they do start to fog on me a little bit, what I found is I just kind of pull them down a little bit, maybe like 1 millimeter or so down my nose, and then that creates a bit of an air gap here at the top, and then normally they'll clear up. The other thing I like about them, now, you know, when you look at them, they do look pretty huge on my face, but you know, for many years when I was younger and I had way more money to throw around, I was a big Nike fanboy, or not Oakley fanboy, you know, spending hundreds of dollars on Oakley brand name sunglasses. And some of the lower profile ones, I used to find I had problems with light leak, like certain angles of the sun or certain ways that I, moved my head, I would have light leaking in the sunglasses. And with these, because of their size and the way they fit to my face, I don't have any problems at all with light leakage. So I'm really pleased with that. And again, for the price, I can't go wrong. I've had these for this particular pair. I've had these for well over a year, maybe year and a half, I think, and they've held up really well. I don't, don't have any sort of problems with any scratches on the lenses or anything like that. So yeah, so Flex Rig sunglasses that I get from Amazon Canada, and I'll have a link to those down below, and I'll also link the hats, Ben Parks hats that I talked about. All right, so the last item, I don't use this a whole lot, but it's a really good belt. This is a flip belt zipper. I got this from Amazon Canada. I paid $38 for it, and I was looking on Amazon yesterday, I think, just to sort of familiarize myself with things about it again. And for some crazy reason, depending on the vendor through Amazon, they're anywhere from $38 to like $60, which seems kind of crazy to me. You can also get them without. This is the largest pocket here. You can also get them without the zipper. I think they might be a little cheaper. But I'm a bit paranoid, so I like having this zipper. They also come with, this one has 4 other pockets. It also has this, this is like an elastic thing if you wanted to carry a set of keys with, hopefully you can see that, it's like a little clip, so if you wanted to clip your keys on. And what you can do is you can, kind of stuff things in these pockets, and then, as you're running, dig them out. So if you wanted to carry gels. Also, if you look on the Amazon website, there's a specially formed bottle, the flip belt bottle, which you can actually carry a certain amount of water, and then it just slides and fits into to one of these pockets. So I wear it primarily just to carry my phone, because especially on longer runs, when I'm wearing my hydration pack, normally I'll have all my other pockets filled up and I don't have room left for my phone. So I put my phone in there. This is an extra large, which is the largest size they sell. On my, just sort of below my tummy, I tend to wear it like right at the top of my hips. So I'm about 48, 49 inches there. So you can find a size chart, because they do come in sizes, and you'll have to select the size that fits you best. And it shows you, this one I think is non-expanded, is around 40 some inches. So, but it stretches out to, I think, to like 50 some inches. So it fits me very comfortably, very snugly. The reason that I went with this, and it is a bit more expensive, you can get cheaper belts out there. I used to run with a Spy belt, but I found just the way that it fit my body, my phone still bounced a little bit. So I'll just show you, this is obviously not my real phone, because I'm recording the video on this phone, but I put my phone in a sandwich bag, heavy duty sandwich bag, just so that it doesn't get wet. I'm paranoid that way as well. I guess with the price of cell phones, I can't be buying a cell phone, every time I turn around. So I just kind of do that, and then, I push it in like one end like that, and then kind of stretch. Just, you got to do it a bit carefully so you don't end up breaking the zipper if you end up buying the zipper one. And then I just zip it up, and then that holds it nice and secure. Now it's one piece, so you put it on like a pair of, I just step into it and then pull it up on my waist and adjust it, and make sure that my clothes and stuff aren't bunched up underneath it. So yeah, so this works really well. Again, I use it when I need to, if I'm going out, even like maybe, let's say I'm just going out for a quick 5K, I wouldn't maybe carry my wear my hydration pack, but being able to carry my phone in it works out really well. So yeah, so double check the sizes. The other thing I did notice is make sure if you are going to buy it, at least on the Amazon Canada website, I looked down, just into some of the comments and reviews. My phone is a Samsung Galaxy A51. I think it's 6 inches long, maybe. I apologize not knowing the dimensions off the top of my head, but I did notice some people complaining for some of the newer, even bigger phones that they had a real problem getting it in there. So just double check, depending on what phone you have, maybe read some reviews or Google whether your phone will fit into one of these things. But this works really well. And again, I just throw this in the washer when I wash my hats and other things on hand wash. And then I just hang it to dry. It is pretty thick because it's 2 layers, so it might take a little longer to dry out, just hanging it dry. But yeah, so that's the flip belt. All right, folks. So that's kind of the accessories. I wear the hat, the Ben Parks hat, pretty much every time I run. When I was younger, I don't know, I think I had in my teen years, I had a couple of bouts maybe of heat stress or whatever. Maybe that explains a lot about me as I get older. I don't know, but I do find that if I'm outside in the sun with nothing on my head, after about 15 or 20 minutes, I start to get a bit of a headache. So that, even with all the mesh and everything on that, it still provides me plenty of protection from the sun. So yeah, it works out really well. And the sunglasses, again, work super well for protecting my eyes. And the belt, just super handy if you need it. All right, I've rambled on long enough. So if you have any questions, comments, you have any feedback on any of this gear maybe that you've used, or what your favorite sunglasses or belt is, please don't hesitate to leave a comment down below. I'll read and respond to every comment. If you like this content, or you learned something from it, please consider giving this video a like. Also, please consider subscribing to my channel. It would be very much appreciated. And I'll leave you with, no matter how big you are, no matter how old you are, no matter your shape, your size, how far you run or how fast you run, if you run, you are a runner. So I wish you all the best in your future running adventures, and I look forward to seeing you in future videos. Take care, everyone.